and sisters, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is his true servant, messenger, Messiah to the black man and black woman here in the hills of North America and all over the planet Earth, and that his top student, who is now standing in the place of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad as the leader of the Nation of Islam, for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he teaches us, is the eternal leader of the Nation of Islam, your brother and our brother, the great Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Welcome to the Journal of Truth. I'm your brother Sami Muhammad, and this evening, by the will of Almighty God, Allah, we will continue to bring to you the life-giving teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and that which the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is teaching us. The Journal of Truth. Unity is the key. Since Allah, God, did not come to us quarreling, why should we quarrel with one another? We must recognize and respect his love for us, and not let him hear us quarreling and disrespecting his presence. Proudness is a sickness. This is why we are divided. We will be one or nothing. The more you learn, the less you seek advantage. Don't be careful that you agree on right, but be careful that you don't agree on wrong. Don't withhold your good just because another withholds his good. You do your part. Greeting a Muslim is binding upon you. If you do not, your mind is not right. The right medicine for the disease in our heart is the spirit of Allah. Fear is the worst enemy of man. When you find a man that doesn't fear, that is the winner. These are the words of our beloved messenger, Elijah Muhammad. And he calls this great teaching to you and to us a thought on unity. Let us hear and obey the words of God's messenger, brothers and sisters. Let's get together, set aside our differences, and unite together. All praise is due to Allah. This evening, we're going to share with you from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. As you know, on Tuesday, May the 15th, we're going to have a men's-only meeting, a black man's meeting for black men only. This great gathering we have every year around the birth celebration of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. This year, the keynote address will be given to us by the blood son of Messenger Elijah Muhammad, brother student minister Ishmael Muhammad. He will be giving the subject. Let us make man. What does it mean to be a man? So, sisters, wives, aunties, girlfriends, send your men to the Northwest Activity Center, located at 18100 Myers. That's in the city of Detroit. You all know where the Northwest Activity Center is located. Right there at Myers and Curtis, I believe it is. And so we want you to get your husbands and your sons and send them over to this great meeting. Because once the black man gets a thorough knowledge of himself, then we will be about the business of protecting and elevating our wives, our children, and respecting them. For the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that a nation can only rise as high as its woman. So the time is at hand for us to come together. And right now I want to welcome my great brother to the microphone. You know my and your great brother, Brother Norman Bilal Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir. How are you feeling?
Excellent, Brother Norman. How you doing this evening?
Excellent, my brother. Excellent. You know, I was thinking which subject we were going to come to first, and to say go into Malachi.
Yes,
when it
sir.
say, know of a surety before that great and dreadful day of the Lord, Allah with God will send you Elijah the prophet.
That's right.
And he shall turn the hearts of the father to the children, the hearts of the children to the father, lest God come and smite the earth with a curse. Now, there's so many curses been going on right here in Michigan,
That's right.
from an earthquake to snow to sun shining to rain
That's right.
to hail. Everything's been happening right here in Detroit in the last 15 days, brother. You know, and so the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says that if God sent all the preachers to church and to school, then they was taught by somebody to make them wise.
Yes, sir.
So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say he was taught by God, a man named Master Farad Muhammad, in person.
That's right.
And he only went to the 3rd grade. Now here's a man that profound the world with knowledge.
Yes,
How
sir.
did he get his knowledge? If the professor got his knowledge from each other and they become wise and profound the world, they make rockets that go around the moon,
Yes, sir.
land on the moon. God, they didn't say God taught them. They say they went to college and learned from each other.
That's right.
If they can be that wise, how come another man can't be that wise? How come a black man can't be that wise?
That's right.
You know, they're raising up a whole nation of African American people, so-called African American people, that has profound the world in the last 80 years.
That's right.
You know, that they seen black men, black women change, going from one black man raising another black man. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught Malcolm X, taught Muhammad Ali,
That's right.
taught the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and taught thousands and thousands of other top men with minds that profound the world.
That's right.
Now, if they can go out and conquer the world just from a knowledge from a man with a 3rd grade education, and the people that went to the moon, they calculated and got there. God didn't teach them, but they went there,
That's right.
you know. So how come God can't teach a black man?
That's right.
God means power and force. Here's a man that met the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and the Bible says, behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet.
That's right.
Not John, not Henry, not Frank. And you can look at all the preachers in Detroit, Michigan alone, that's besides around the world. None of them have come up and said, I'm Elijah.
That's right.
But one, and that's the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Not one preacher testified from anywhere in the world, Catholic, Buddhist, sanctified, wherever he come from, none of them said they was Elijah.
That's right.
But here's one man say, I'm Elijah. I'm the Elijah in the book.
That's right.
Right? And profounding the world by raising up the black man here in America, especially in Detroit,
Especially.
because that's where he showed up first,
That's
here in
right.
Detroit, to be recognized. And one man recognized him. Everybody didn't recognize him. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad recognized him. Said, oh, I know who you are.
Yes, sir.
You God. You the one we were reading about in the Bible. He said, well, who know it besides you? He said, nobody really. He said, well, don't tell nobody. So he went to teaching the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you know, until the Honorable Elijah Muhammad turned into him, brother. Like you got a little young son, you take your son everywhere you go, he become
sir.
you. He said, the boy act just like you.
That's right.
Yeah, he talked just like you, you know.
That's right.
And so this is what we have to do as black people here in Detroit, Michigan, let alone around the world, that we have to take advantage of the knowledge that we're getting and save ourselves, bro.
That's right.
To save our families and our children, and we'll be all right. How to eat to live, instead of eating hog maw and chitlins,
Yes, sir.
you know. Then we have to find ways to eat food that's going to make us healthy, bro. And God continue to bless our people. Now, if you think we're not telling the truth, call in or write in with a suggestion, but you don't want to even write in. Are you afraid out there? You know, they must be afraid, Brother Sammy. Some of them big preachers, you know, some of you all hear Brother Minister Sammy talking every week before I joined the program. So if we're not telling the truth, then write in and explain to us who you think Elijah is in the Bible. Who you think a man that was born like Moses.
That's right.
Is it you or is it somebody else? Don't be afraid. This is our day, yours and ours. our day to be raised up from a dead level to a live person standing upright on the square. If you're not standing up on the square, you got to be taught now.
That's right.
You know, put the candlelight out because the sun is shining in the window.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Actual facts. Now, while you were talking about them going to the moon and such, brothers and sisters, you need to understand clearly that the scientists of the Caucasian people studied what Messenger Elijah Muhammad was teaching us.
Right.
And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told them if they go to the moon, they better have helmets, right?
Right.
Since that they have water that's surrounding their eyeballs, and because of the attracting power of the moon, because the moon used to be a part of the planet Earth,
Right.
it would draw their eyeballs out of the sockets. This is what God's messenger taught. And the scientists of the white man took the messenger's knowledge and they put helmets on their head.
That's right.
Now look, the messenger taught us that 66 trillion years ago, one of our dissatisfied scientists who wanted everybody to speak the same language put dynamite inside of tubes in the planet Earth. And because everybody didn't want to go the way he wanted them to go, he set it charred, and it blew up a portion of our planet Earth, which is called moon now. Now, when the scientists got to the moon, they were talking about the smell of gunpowder.
That's right.
They were talking about there was a evidence of some type of glass element that was over the ground upon the moon. Well, when that scientist blew it out there 66 trillion years ago, it created a serious heat factor, which burned up those tubes that was put inside of the moon's surface on Earth at that time, you understand? And it blew it up. So they found this element scattered over the top of the ground when they brought it back to Earth and examined it, black man and black woman. Now, God's messenger taught this before they went up there.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You can read about this in the messenger's teachings, how the moon used to be a part of us. So don't take the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad for granted, black man and black woman. He has taught us supreme wisdom.
Yes,
he
sir.
is not here to give us the revelation in that manner. He has taught us the knowledge of the gods themselves.
Yes,
So we are God's black man and black woman, right? Power and force, possessor of power and force. So don't be so quick to condemn the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. You know, you can get the National Geographic and go back to the year that they went on the moon to find out if your brother Sami Muhammad was telling other than the truth. It's been documented in the National Geographic about what they found when they went out there. You see, so the time is at hand to accept your own and be yourself. Don't you think that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teaching is not right and exact.
That's right.
You are observing daily the nature of the white man. Daily. You know, on the latest copy of our newspaper, The Final Call, Tears for Brandy, in shocking, painful case, a young black woman in New York was found dismembered. Think over this. They are coming after black women, black man.
That's right.
That's why we got to be taking care of business. We are responsible for protecting our women and our children.
That's right.
It is our responsibility as the man. You see, so we have got to get a thorough knowledge of ourselves so that we come to know and understand exactly who the black woman is.
That's right.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that the black woman is the second self of God. Now, you come to Muhammad Mosque so you can find out more about that. But just think about it. Yeah, I just said what you thought I said. She is the second self of God. Think about that.
Because the book says that ye are all God's children of the Most High God.
That's right.
Now, is the book telling a lie?
That's right.
You know, no. The book says you are all God's, all right, children of the Most High God. So when we come with God's knowledge, don't be afraid to back up and say you don't know what you're talking about.
That's right.
You know, because black men and black women are smart today than they were yesterday. You know, so we went through trial and tribulations. You know, we were kidnapped and brought to America, and shedded blood and worked for the white man for 400 years, brother, on the
Yes,
farm.
sir.
Now we're free. Not only did Abraham Lincoln freed us, but we're up from slavery. You know, 100 years up from slavery. So we got to have a whole lot of knowledge because we built America. If we built this country, we can build one for ourselves. Or are you afraid
That's right.
to get out of the Cadillac and walk the street in your own community? No. All we got to do is come together, unite. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that our unity is like an atom bomb.
That's powerful.
Would
man.
explode to be second to none. We can build a world of ourselves. They got it in the paper today where the city, the land bank, was taking houses and selling them to people, then taking them back. You know, just robbing people. You know, so all these things got to stop. Got to stop immediately. They don't do it to white folk. They sure don't do it to Chinese and Mexicans.
That's right.
You know, but everything has its own time. Now it's the time for the so-called American Negro to rise up and be themselves.
That's right.
Find out who you are. Visit the Muhammad's Mosque of Islam and find out who you are, how the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is teaching us who we are. You know, that you're not just a black man, you're an Asiatic black man.
That's right.
The maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, and gods of the universe. Don't you want to be God of the universe? If it's just yours. The universe that's around you, are you the God of it, or is your wife the God of it? Or is your child the God of it? Somebody is over you in your own universe.
That's right.
You know, somebody call the police, and the police will be over you, but he's to be the God of your universe by taking you to jail. All this is real talk.
Tuesday, May the 15th, brothers and sisters, we want all black men to come out to a men's only meeting at the Northwest Activity Center.
Yes, sir.
Right? Located at 18100 Myers. You all know where the Northwest Activity Center is located. On that day, it will be a men's only meeting, and the blood son of Messenger Elijah Muhammad, Brother Student Minister Ishmael Muhammad, will be giving the keynote address. Let us make man. What does it mean to be a man?
And it's free.
See, no charge.
No
brother.
charge.
No charge. Come on out. Tell your husband. Have him bring your sons, you aunties and grandmothers. Have him bring your grandsons and your nephews
That's
to
right.
this meeting. It is very important. As our great student minister Troy Muhammad was talking about this earlier today, he said, when you have a men's only meeting, it immediately reminds you of the Million Man March.
That's right.
Where the Honorable Louis Farrakhan called for 1 million black men and 2 million black men showed up.
That's
and
right.
as you know now, with all his knowledge and of arithmetic and multiplications and fractions, right, and square roots, right, and geometry, he could not count up to 2 million.
That's right. That's right.
He seemed
That's
to
right.
got his numbers incorrect, about the number that was there. But it was a miracle. You find no miracle nowhere in the Bible that equals that which Allah blessed the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to bring to our field.
That's right. That's right. 2 million. You could see black people, brown people, red people, yellow people, miles and miles around.
That's right.
All you get a sea of black men
That's right.
that came to hear the words of another black man
That's right.
that was raised by another black man.
Yes, sir.
That taught by another black man. Blackness is moving on.
That's right.
Getting more and more and more. Now you hear 2 black men in the studio
That's
talking
right.
black talk that was raised by another black man.
That's right.
You see? So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is in all of us.
That's right.
All of us. Everybody's sprouting out this wisdom. They can't stop one.
That's right.
If they try to stop one, 10 more stand up.
That's right. He lives. black
That's
man.
right. In me.
That's right. He's in us.
And in you, if you're listening.
That's right.
Just hasn't germinated yet, but it's in you.
That's right. Praise him.
Babies don't know how much they love the mother until they get some milk from her.
That's right.
And the baby said, oh, this is where it is. Baby, if daddy can hold the baby all the way, the baby ain't asked the daddy for no milk.
That's right.
But the mama, soon as the baby get near the mama, baby starts smacking. He know there's some milk there.
That's right.
He see the daddy, he fight off the daddy. Yeah, real. This is real. Y'all got children.
That's right, brother.
Ain't none of them babies reached out for the father.
That's right.
But-
And you learn at a young age that you got to work. Because in the work, right,
Right.
the baby got faith.
That's right.
Faith without work is dead. The
That's
scripture
right.
teaches that. The baby has faith that if he keeps pulling and pulling, he's going to be rewarded.
Gonna cleanse his thirst, bro.
That's right. You're going to quench his
Yeah,
thirst
that's right.
from mama.
That's right.
So look, black man, May the 15th, we're looking for you, brother.
That's right.
Bring your brothers, your nephews, right? Your uncles. Everybody bring somebody to this great gathering of black men. The time is at hand once again, and the word keeps going out. Don't you think it's time that you come check it out for yourself?
That's right.
You are the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, black man. But like us, you must be given that great knowledge, that supreme wisdom,
Yes, sir.
so that you come to know and understand how great we are. The white man has spent his whole existence down in us. See, and it has spread not only in America, but all across the planet. That every time they see the black man, they think like we some type of gangsters or something.
Right.
And this is the propaganda machine of the government of America to down the black man. But praises be to Allah, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad lifted us up. And now the Honorable Louis Farrakhan is continuously lifting us up. So, May the 15th, we're looking for you, black man. Come on out and listen to the message, and then let's go to work together.
Yes, sir.
Praises be to Allah.
I was thinking about what you said, how they make all black men, make people think that black men are gangsters, when all the white folks are named gangsters.
Right. That's
You know,
right.
all the gangs, starting from Detroit, the Purple Gang.
That's right.
You know, the mob, New York, all San Francisco, Los Angeles, these great mobs, when they make the movies.
Right.
They have no black movies with no mob gangs, brother. All the mobs be white. They don't even have black chauffeurs, bro. You know, see, so they turn the leaf around and make you think that the bright side of the leaf is good and the other side is bad. See, black and white. No. The black man come up from the farm, and the white man hire him. If he got a gun, the white man put it in his hand. Because the black man don't make no guns.
That's right.
Black man don't make no ammunition. You know, he don't do nothing when it comes to destroying something. Because he's sitting on the side of the road patient. He can't even hitchhike no more. You know?
Said that.
Yeah, he used to put a thumb up and hitchhike. You know, they passing by on the road. Now he don't even hitchhike no more.
Said that.
Yeah. So he got to pay attention to what's happening to us today. And we have to be raised up from a dead level to a live perpendicular, standing upright on the square. If you don't know what it is, ask your Shriner brother, what it means. And see if he'll tell you. If he won't tell you, come to Muhammad's Mosque.
Right. Time is at hand. May the 15th. We cannot tell you enough how important this gathering is. You see what's going on in the city of Detroit, how they're putting in the headlines of the newspaper about the gang activity in the city of Detroit and what is going on. You see, so in the Nation of Islam, this type of action is checked by a supreme wisdom received from a messenger of God. So brothers are coming to the Nation of Islam, and they are getting into the fruit of Islam. As you know, the fruit is the best part of the tree, and everybody loves the fruit.
That's
I'm
right.
talking about the FOI, the name given to the military training of the men that belong to Islam in North America. You see, but in this army, we don't carry carnal weapons like the devil's military. No, God is our protector.
That's right.
And we rely 100% on Almighty God, Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. The messenger teaches us that God has given us the orders to not carry weapons, so he must protect us himself.
That's right. That's right. He controls the wind, the rain, the hail, the snow, and the earthquake. And you can't fight the wind.
That's right.
You can't fight the rain, because it's gonna fall on you anyway.
That's
You
right.
sure can't fight an earthquake. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said all you can do is take it, just stand there and tremble. You know,
Listen at that.
if you've never been in an earthquake, I've been in a major one out in California, and the earth was shaking, brother, shaking. I was so scared, man, that I thought it's what I've been seeing in the movies.
Right.
I said I can't get in my car that was under the ground in the parking lot and drive nowhere because the earth was shaking. I left town that night on a 747,
You got out of there.
and the ground was shaking then. But the only reason it didn't stop the 747 because it lifted up off the shake. You know, no. So take care, brothers and sisters. Come to Muhammad's Mosque. Number 1.
That's right. A few days ago, 300,000 people had no power
Right.
because of a judgment that the Lord of the world brought into existence. 300,000 people,
In the
no
dark.
power.
In the dark.
No power. You know, Allah have destroyed nations with just wind, black
Right.
man.
Right.
So, Master Farad Muhammad is our Lord and Savior. He is the one that wields the control of all the elements upon the face of the earth. Nobody can do nothing but only by his permission.
That's right.
See, so stop thinking that your votes for a Republican, Mr. Trump. No, he's in office because it's the will of Master Farad Muhammad that he be in office at this time after you have a black pharaoh in the land, and that was Barack Obama.
Yes, sir.
Now you have a white pharaoh in the land in this modern day Egypt, which is America. So we want you to come out to Muhammad Mosque number 1 every Sunday at 11 o'clock a.m. We're located at 14880 to hear our great student minister, Troy Muhammad, who is the state representative of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
That's right.
So we want you to tune in for the Journal of Truth at 7 o'clock on 88.1 FM on your radio dial. And we hope and pray to Allah that he blesses each and every one of us to see, to hear, and to understand the life-giving teachings of Messenger Messiah Elijah Muhammad, whose programs and teachings are being continued today by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Thank you for tuning in to the Journal of Truth as we greet you in peace. Assalamu alaikum.